All right, what's going on, everybody? I don't think I'm gonna be here too long because a lot of this buffoonery, coonery don't deserve that much attention. But what's up, Hypnotic Touch? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Please feel free to thumbs up the live as you come through. What I want to talk about, Bitcoin has broken a record. I guess it's 113 from what I just last read. You know, these things can change. It's at $113,000. Um, my whole stance on that, I do think you're going to see increase in crypto this coming week. I told you this upcoming week is crypto week. The ISO thing that we talked about yesterday goes into effect this weekend regarding the banking system. Legislation is going to be put forth, or is already being put forth regarding crypto. So just have your eyes set on that. The things are changing in this world. I do feel there may, but for some reason, I do feel there may be a decline. Um, because they said like it's really interesting how they're saying the way for us to get out of this deficit is to be the first ones who have the largest federal crypto reserve. So it's very interesting what they have planned to get us out of this deficit and then to be the leaders of the pack when it comes to crypto. So it's definitely fascinating. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. So definitely do your research. Stay tuned. Like I said, we are in the inception or the beginning of something new. The dollar is going to go away. The dollar, like Urban was saying the other yesterday, the de-dollarization is going on, and we're going to move. I feel honestly to a global currency, but whoever has the most of that global currency is going to be the one to call the shot. So it's very interesting. Gold and Bitcoin are still going to be relevant, but it's like everything is going to be based off of that. Like I said, it's very interesting. So do your research on that. What's up, Detest? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hypnotic Touch, what's going on? You said, wish everyone a beautiful night. May you continue to invite blessings, respect, love, and prosperity into your life. Yes, we all should try to do that, but there are some people who are not trying to do that. So we got to keep that in mind. What's up, Nessa? ABCDEFG? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here as well. What's up, Heavy Bear? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mr. GM says, "Wow, you really talk about." First of all, get the fuck out of my chat. Do you know who I am? Do you know who the fuck I am? So for you to come in my chat to my, I'm gonna talk about him every fucking day, damn motherfucking right. Because if you didn't know, if you didn't, you wouldn't know a limit if it wasn't for me. So know your motherfucking history before you come in me disrespectfully, bitch. Somebody get him out of here. And there ain't no timeout. It's a ban. Don't ever step to me. Know your motherfucking history before you come to me like that, bitch. So I'm gonna talk about somebody. Motherfucker got his start from me. So shut the fuck up. Do your risk history. They come back again. Can't stand people. All these wild motherfuckers running around. If you ain't seen them, thinking like they don't know where this fruit cake got his start from. Like what the fuck? I'm like, put some respect on the motherfucking name. Like for real, for real. Y'all just think because y'all found somebody that y'all could like that's a pea brain like y'all that y'all think y'all can run up here and run a crazy and disrespect people. Like y'all insane. Y'all really did y'all new breed, y'all new school, a real motherfucker. Y'all just crazy and wild and dumb and don't know your history on shit. I can understand you come in Jay Wilson chat saying that shit, but bitch, let's just understand. Like, Lemon got birthed over here. Is that something I'm proud of? Nah, not really. But the truth of the matter is the truth. Come over here talking about, and they also stupid, not y'all. But then, oh, you gonna talk about somebody's name? That's so dumb. Like, I mean, it's weird. It's like these people want people to talk about them, right? Lemon got over there. His time, lemon. Well, dumbass, ain't that what you wanted? Ain't that what you want people to talk about you so you can maintain your relevancy, maintain your stay in the algorithm? Like it's their logic is so stupid. I never not one time complained about my name being spoken about. I'm like good. Because when you have to worry about things you have to worry about when people not talking about you. What's wrong with y'all sensitive ass lamb skin niggas? Like what's just so sensitive. Oh, you got my name in it. So what? To me, you put my name in the title, I'm happy. You took time to exercise your finger muscles to put me in a character field. What's wrong with them? Oh, Jesus. Oh, what's up, Black Girls Code? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let me see. What's up, Ron P? Pastor Ron P. How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, CC? CC? Why not talk about everyone else's child, please? Yeah, and do y'all not understand? I conscientiously do not talk about him. But if there's something that's major, I'm supposed to sit over here on my hands. And that y'all logic is first of all, not when I say y'all not, it's just their logic is real. Y'all don't understand the content creator game. Like, hello, do y'all understand how the algorithm works? Do you know how the search engine works? Hello, they couple things in about if something's hot, they're gonna show the most recent things. I'm gonna sit over here and talk about moths and dragons and fruit flies and what is like what like people are so I don't get it. Like anyway, moving on. Did I say hello to you with Tanya Jones? How you doing with Tanya Jones? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. LaWanda Dix, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you. I mean, it's not something that I'm proud of at this moment, but for a motherfucker to drop down my chest, oh, you gonna talk about living? Like, do you not know where living came from? We know you knew. Pamper knew with Similac still on your top of your head because your mama didn't want to put it in your damn mouth. All right. Let me see what she says. Heavy Bear says, I remember when Lemon was sitting on your panel, Dragon Tree Dog, and I yes, and then Tree Dog is working hard for the money. She up there talking about, don't talk about my lemon, don't say nothing about lemon, and with that whole sour patch. I want to call her shower cap because it's like what? It's just like, ooh, yeah, these people are weird. It's just like, and that's the thing. Um, Lawanda Dix is that you sit back and reflect, and you see all the hell that these people gave you, but he up there kumbaya with these motherfuckers, and I'm just like, oh, how did you really feel for you to sit up there and be all good, giddy, yada, ya, and you complain about people complaining about, oh, he was dogging somebody out in the chat because he said, oh, they smile in his face and then talk behind his back. Hey, but I feel that's what you kind of did with me when you sit up here huggy with everybody that tried to take down Avatar Nation. So were you playing in my face the whole time? Weird. Just weird. Let me see. Yeah, Ron P. News is news, and we will talk about it like everybody else does. Like, why I gotta sit over here and act like I'm on a damn lemon diet and can't say shit. Like, get the hell. Like, y'all honestly, I do not watch that man. I honestly do not watch him because I do not want to comment on the damn shit that goes on over there. That's how much restraint that I'm showing, just in case y'all don't know. I hope I acknowledge everybody. If I didn't, don't take it personal. Okay. So what's the other thing I want to talk about? We talked about Bitcoin going to being at the highest level ever. And just in case you know, when Bitcoin goes high, everything else seems to follow. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening next week. So I think that's people are getting in while they can. But like I said, with that stuff, you never know. Also, because of Trump and his foolishness, he back up here hiking these interests, not these interests, these tariff stuff. So you never know. And I know that kind of like crypto stuff is very sensitive to those kind of tariff things and stuff like that. Anything else I want to discuss regarding real world news that John, I went to the gym. Yeah, very good point, Lawanda Dix. Buy gold, buy gold, buy gold. You can't go wrong with gold because gold has been around for forever and it's still considered a safe asset. That will hold its. I guess you could say will hold its value. So, um, you said Sound Patch looks like Mr. Roper from Three. No, I think what's her name? Sour Patch and Tracy share the same nose. To be honest, I'm like, damn, she got the same bell pepper nose as Tracy. That's how they like each other. Tree Dog and Lemon. Oh Lord, see Tree Dog. Okay, I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. I really don't. Cause Lemon up here like, oh, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it because I was there. So keep saying, oh, a channel's dead, but this channel gave you life. This channel put money in your motherfucking pocket So you can't never dog out my channel. You can't never dog out the significance of it. You just decided to sell out the brand. You just decided to sell out the brand because you don't have the discipline behind what we were. That's all that is. That's all that is. Everything that Lemon is doing is a direct opposite of what we did over here. He sold out for whatever reason to get what he wanted to get. And I don't respect that at no degree. And don't sit up and say, oh, look at the numbers, because the numbers, I'm going to tell you why, are the worst thing that could ever happen to him. So let's get into it. I'm going to take a brief commercial break and we'll be right back, y'all, because I got a lot to say. Because I saw that shit this morning. I was like, oh, hell no. But once we start examining it, you know it goes far deeper than what is actually being displayed. Okay, we'll be right back, y'all. Oh Lord, this is in honor of, well, I ain't gonna say in honor, or well, this is in not even remembrance. This is just because of Ness.
Remember the police department rap child with Allison, girl. People keep dying. Ain't nobody trying to take away the cheating, the stealing, the lying. Gotta wrap up the crime. Put in some time so I can keep what is yours and you can keep what is mine. Gotta ride around each week, hearing people speak about stupid things and negativity on the street. We got babies on the run, kids selling drugs, people selling, and I ain't even done. We got babies having babies, baby daddy maybes, juvies going crazy. They think they're angry, maybe. So keep this in mind. Wrap up the crime, do the right thing. I guarantee you'll be fine. Okay.
Okay, so let's get into it real quick. Let's start off with the whole. This really the whole situation starts off at ODS's live that happened. I think I don't know. That was either Sunday, Monday. Like, okay, that's the live that you really need to go to for your point of reference, because in that live, it came out the whole situation about the doxing stuff and what they did with Michael Jackson and how they doxed him. And if you go back to that live, you can see that Lemon admitted to knowing about it, to seeing it, to posting the Michael Jackson's picture on the wall. That's how it came out that, well, whoever, I think Beans and Cornbread or whatever her name is, Makia, I don't know, whatever, something that starts with Omika, had some files on some content creators, right? And it was, and the word files was used multiple times. There was no effort to correct it. There was no effort to do nothing. As y'all saw today at YTC when Lemino was on there, I didn't say no file. I didn't say no file. Like, nigga, stop lying. So if you need to go there for your point of reference, that is the best place to go, because everything is broken down there. That's where the truth was stated and everybody was sober. Okay. So then whatever happened, whatever happens after that, I think Beans and Cornbread or Mahia, whatever her name was, Mika starts getting in it with Sour Patch and all that stuff. So I think that's pretty much how that live over there at ODS was. It was just like the main thing was just that Michael Jackson was getting doxxed, and they did that. They said out of protection for Lemon. That's pretty much the whole gist of it. We never got into who were the people that had files on, because it never really went that way. We were just more shocked about that the whole Michael Jackson thing happened. Okay, so then I guess whatever, Lemon have a live. I told you I don't watch Lemon, so I don't know what the hell happened over there. But all I know is I'll turn on YTC this morning and saw a patch up there like acting delirious. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever. So they go on, and then somehow, like, she keep talking about Lemon and other stuff, and then somehow Lemon makes his way to YTC. So making a long story short, like, Sour Patch is up there acting, crying, whining about Pizarro being blocked with Pizarro hop up there, then Lemon hop up there. So then come around the thing of the truth of the matter. Now listen, there's I have two theories to this. One, is this a play? But then I said, no, this ain't no play. I think because you got to remember, she started focusing on Pizarro, right? And how she wanted Pizarro to unblock her, all this crazy stuff. So then, thank you, Rob P, for putting that original live in there. So then, I think what happened was, in all honesty, and let me just tell you. Okay, let me just tell you why I have the title that Lemon is playing a dangerous game. Lemon is playing a dangerous game because he's lying to these women. He's having personal phone calls with these women, and he's making emotional bonds and attachments with these women. Right. So you see with Sour Patch, these motherfuckers are sitting up here saying, "I love you." Lolo, I love you. I'm like, what? How in the hell do you get to the point where you start saying you love somebody? Like, it's weird to me. And then you can see with Sour Power. See, this is the thing about Lemon. He got up there to kind of intimidate that woman and shut her down because he threatened her multiple times. She was like, why you sit up there and take beans and cornbreads and exonerate her, and you know that she was lying. You know that she's the one that sit up there and did it to Michael Jackson and all this stuff. And he's like, he didn't really have an answer. And then she's like, all right, I'm gonna tell everything. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell. He's like, all right, if you tell it, then I'm gonna tell your stuff. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. And I'm like, wow. So you using the things that because pretty much we knew that Michael Jackson all that got doxxed. But what we did not know was who was on those files. And see, Beans and Cornbread, well, I'm sorry, Beans and Cornbread, what's her name? Sour Patch or Shower Cap was about to reveal what content creators is on those files. And every time she came close to saying it, which took forever, and she never did, he would sit up there and ramp up the threats towards her. And I was like, wow, ain't this some P. Diddy shit here? I was like, oh my God. But I honestly feel that, you know, he kind of sat up there and smooshed her and told her, I really care for you, Star Patch. There's no other greater moderator than you. Yeah, I know Beans and Cornbread and Mika don't really like me and all this stuff, and you the best one. I could count on you. And that's how he endears himself to these women, and they actually believe it. And they actually believe it. And then they start divulging personal stuff about their life, and then he remembers that. And as you see with today, he sits up there and barely throws little daggers at them to remind them they better stay in place and don't put out no information. Because what did he say when he was on ODS? Oh, Sour Patch, you talk too much. And then again today, he pretty much said the same thing. But he's oh my god. But what I'm saying is that he's playing a very dangerous game on two fronts. One, he's sitting up there getting these women emotionally attached to him to keep them in line or to get him to do what they want. Right? Then again, you like, well, these women don't have to do anything. Well, they're forming a connection and a bond with him, with someone who they're not probably getting no attention from nobody that's in their 30s or nothing like that. In the fantasy that they will see somebody or that someone in that age demographic really likes them, and that they may have the potential to meet up and all this stuff. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, all these motherfuckers are mentally unstable. Black girls code, but we know crazy and we stay away from crazy. But some of these people mask it very well, right? But that's another component too that he may have to look out for too. Is that look, you playing a dangerous game with crazy ass people, right? And he probably giving them more attention than anybody in their damn life with the phone calls, the DMs, and whatever other form of communication they got going on back there. You know what I'm saying? And then all to do is you take one of them motherfuckers to feel hurt. Like then we sit up there and say, "Oh, just Crystal will be the one to sit there and lock that motherfucker up in her basement and beat him over the head with a meat grinder." Right? Thank God it didn't come to that. But he keeps playing games with these women, and he don't know which one is crazy enough to find his ass. But they don't. Child, he may already found one unintentionally. Um, what's up, Masuki Lewis? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here, Masuki. I hope I said your name right. Said you got that right. Yep. We try to speak the truth over here. Soul sister, what's our soul sister says? Some men go after unstable women so they can control them and their feelings. Well, the thing about Lemon, I don't think Lemon is going after anyone per se. I think they come over and are, how can I say it, curious, right? And then that's when everything else starts to take effect. The talking, the engagement, the movie nights. You know, maybe a little bit of chest is shown or AI pictures are shown, and they start thinking it's real. Who knows? Maybe somebody starts showing pictures from when they were 18 instead of their current age to entice these women and get them enamored. Because what? Nobody in their life is thinking about them, or they married to a man that's 350 pounds, and they their caretaker or that person's caretaker. So, but what I'm saying is, he playing as you saw today with Sour Patch. He playing with these women emotions. That was clearly on display today. And when they get out of line, he's got enough private information that they share with them to control them from things being out that he don't want out. And that's a dangerous game. Now let me go to part two of my commentary about he's playing a dangerous game. Now he set up there. Now you go to YTC, and he sat up there and said some motherfucking racist statements, racist ass statements, racist calling people black bitches and all this stuff. I'm like, hold up, nigga, like bitch, like where there is a line crossed. Like you send, and I'm sorry, Sour Patch, but I gotta throw your ass up in this a little bit too, because Lemon is showing more reverence for Sour Patch, who is not African American, than his own African American people, own African American women. It's ways to go at Themis O to sit up there and say the things that you said to her today on period. I'm never gonna support what you said about Themis O and all that. I don't care if Themis O calls you a yag, a maggot, a fruity booty tootie, a pogo stick pleasure. No, I don't give a damn. You wrong as hell for what you did. Now, see, his mouth is gonna be his demise because based on what I was hearing from Themis O, oh, they done dox boo boo. They done dox boo boo down to his socks. She know what kind of place he live in. The place is kind of like uppity. They got like health, what they call them, social workers and shit. All this. Let me see what you said. SK, that shower cap lady said she been waiting for a private Discord call from him for 2 weeks, but he only speak to her live on. Hey, and then check this out. Ghetto Intellect came up there and clowned shower cap because she was sitting up there all night waiting for him to come in the Discord limit, and he never did. I was like, what? Oh, I was like, that's crazy. But going back to that whole diatribe, racist diatribe that Lemon did, I was like, yo, bro, that the stuff that he said and called, I said, look, I told Lemon when Lemon was over here at Avatar Nation and he wanted to go at certain people, and I had to pull him back. I said, look, bro, you don't know the mental welfare of these people, and everybody ain't mentally well. So the one person that you decide to go at may be become the one person that gets fixated on you for life. Because you may have pulled back some wounds. They may have been in a domestic relationship where they had to sit there and kill somebody and say, "Oh, hell no, I'm never gonna let a man talk to me like that again." And they may become fixated on you, and they may see. See, the thing is, they may have seen you do that to other people, but you ain't never done it to them. And once you do it to them, oh, it's over. It's over. They coming after you. They'll be patient. They'll wait. They'll pay for all kind of services to get all kind of information. They may even hire a motherfucking PI. It depends on how much you pissed them off. But what you did to Thema Son was fucking wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong on all fronts. On all fronts. I can't even support that. And like I was saying, Demon Soul is on your ass. Like I said, she done pulled up what kind of programs they got at your house, what kind of they she sitting up there struggle. She said, "This is what I'm telling you. What I heard Demon Soul say. She is. She didn't say she was gonna do it, but she put it out there that they're gonna sit up there and call the man. They may sit up there and try to get an interview with the liquor store owner and inform him what all and how his teleports are disappearing. Okay. Then they're gonna sit up there and call the social services program that you're supposed to be on in the apartment and tell them that you ain't supposed to have no dog and why you got a dog in there. Okay. See, you've been around to see how grimy these people can be when you piss them off. See, let me go back to the whole thing about lemon, your name, your name, your name. You gotta be careful what you ask for because it could be the very thing that leads to your downfall. See, I don't see, I'm not being a hater when I say this, but I don't see Lemon's story ending in a good note. It's not gonna be where he goes from YouTube to Zeus Network or BET or something because those, even though those platforms may be ratchet, they don't want that. And everybody who was like you can say y'all say popping, they eventually got popped, right? I hate to say that, but take on anybody who's doing the same shit that Lemon's doing. They either got a lawsuit filed against them, a cease and desist, some kind of temporary protection order against them, or things got violent, or somebody they strategically linked up and took him down, right? So he said, "Oh, everybody keeps saying my name. That's what you wanted, Lemon. You do things intentionally so people can say your name. So don't sit up here and keep whining and crying as if you're not doing anything. And he'll say, I'm not doing anything to these people. I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know that you're dogging out women. You cursing out people. You're making multiple enemies, as Black Girls Code says, and then you're giving people. This is the worst thing you can ever do. You're bringing people over from different sectors who have different rules. I told you before, the beef sector does have some form of compassion where they were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. These other areas, they don't give a damn. They thrive on seeing your demise. They thrive on seeing your demise. And on top of that, you're giving people a reason to link up who would never link up, who would never ever contemplate linking up, and you're giving them a reason to link up, right? Because the pain and the vitriol that you cause them in your words, because let me tell you something, people actually like Lemon. Lemon has some kind of fake ass charisma that people would go for in the beginning, but it's all a charade, right? It's all a charade to lure you in, right? But then start to dog you out when there's a need for content. And those people did actually genuinely like you, but they don't. I don't think they like you no more because they don't like the way you treated their friend, or they don't like the way you reference people, or the vernacular in which you use and your nasty disposition and things like that. So they step away. And then they start to link up and then they start talking and then one thing leads to another and all that. So you're going down the wrong path. I'm telling you right now. I'm a veteran in the game and I pull back on a lot of stuff just because I know how people get. And you're not doing the same. So I'm just saying, like, where you think you're not going to go, and you're playing a very dangerous game. And I'm trying to warn you, but you're hard headed, and these people. Let me just put it out there: these people will contact your mother. They'll contact your mother's place of employment. They'll contact the management office for where you live. They'll contact. Look what they did to Rico over a damn dog. So do you think they're gonna give a fuck about you and what you said? And see, the thing is that what you fail to forget constantly is that there's 92%, maybe more, audience is women, black women. And for you to say the things that you said to women and black women at that, they don't give a fuck about you and you doing this and having this sexual ambiguity. Because in all honesty, to me, you coming across as a younger Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson knew he was fucking gay before he even hit live, but played on the women's emotions that they had the hopes to get with him, and you doing the same shit. To be honest, but either way, what you say, calling out Tima's older things you said today that was absolutely downright motherfucking racist and despicable. But you tried to go for her triggers, which you knew is her skin tone, but yet you may have played yourself because you never want to give people the ammunition to go after you, and you did, and you continue to do so. Just like you set up there and threat, low key threat and Sour Patch or Shower Cap, um, by saying that you're gonna put out her information or sharing what she shared with you. Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to do this? Okay, we see you. We see you. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I think a lot of people get tired of your acts, if it is one. I was just saying. And then we're gonna be here 6 months, a year from now. Hmm. So we're gonna play that song. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I'm just saying. We already have one example in this area. We already have one example in this area. We already have one example in this area, and we never thought it would get there. But they were chasing what? They were chasing numbers. And we never thought, oh no, stop saying that. That's not going to happen. Mm. And see, the thing about you, Lemon, is that you're not talented. Like you're an actor, but you're not a creator, right? You're a Tyrese, but you're not a Tyler Perry. And there's a difference. Tyrese is an actor, but Tyler Perry is the one that's writing the story, writing the lines, all that. You don't have that ability. You have to use people. You have to, and the thing is where you fucked up because this is what Demon Soul said, not I. You had to start using the people in your neighborhood to produce content, which was the worst thing you could have done because they all started telling personal identifying information about you. So you started using them for storylines, but did not know that you were sitting up here giving ammunition to your enemies. And the crazy thing about YouTube is you don't know who know you, who's sitting right across the hall from you, or right on the next floor from you, or right around the corner. That may see you every damn day. How many times we seen that? Brian up there in the damn hospital bed, and they got Jay Wilson on too. Why the people that treating Jay Wilson got Jay Wilson on too? Ain't that a small world? The people at the hospital got Jay Wilson on too, and Brian big burly ass is on the damn show. Y'all better stop playing with YouTube and think, oh, nobody don't know. It's a virtual land. So, mm. Sosa said someone said it would be hard to. Okay, child. Well, apparently, allegedly, someone has already found him. Okay, I guess I don't know. I don't condone that, but like I told his bell pepper no ass that look, you gotta be careful what you say, man. You laughing at people and you doing all this stuff. You give people ammunition to just want to child. And let me tell you something. This is my theory. I don't think I was sharing this with somebody else. Who keep always popping around? Lemon, talent. There's this big quest to do this show or have a reality show. And then I'm going to Ness Live. Who there? Talent. I'm like, what does this AARP fool got to do with these young people? They have nothing in common with talent. But see, what's going on is I feel talent is a motherfucking puppet master. He putting them up to do stuff in order to garner whatever project he wants or he wants to have. That's why, see, I honestly feel, to be honest, Lemon wasn't going to Las Vegas. Lemon was not going to go to Las Vegas at all, but because of talent, he went. Because talent, I feel, was hovering over Lemon's head the opportunity to be a reality TV, well, would you say star? Well, reality TV participant. That's what I honestly feel. I don't think he was going out there. I felt that the opportunity to be in a show and all that stuff was too big of an opportunity for him to pass up. And that's why he really went. If there was no mention of no time, I don't think he would have gone out there with no damn Ness and Shakim and all that. I honestly feel that way. I honestly feel. Let me see what y'all saying. What's up, Dr. Sophie? How you say? You said ridiculous. People are patient. People are very patient. They're very patient. And I just feel like the more big of a badass that you pretend that you are, the more willing people are willing to show that you're not. And I just think that the vernacular, the way he treat people, the way he talk about people is there's a responsibility that comes with being a content creator. I feel like you gonna say like what? What is Sir King say? I feel like Jay Wilson somewhat honors that responsibility. He don't go too gutter, even though he's not perfect. Ness is starting to see that to some degree because I think she got knocked off of her high horse when she was sitting there cursing out people that were supporting her. But this motherfucker think that, oh, I can say what I want to say and say I'm in character. Who else running around here saying they in character like that? Nobody. um, what's up, Barry Addison? Barry Addison says that's why sometimes silence is golden. Or just not saying what don't need to be said. Like you can say a whole bunch while not really saying anything. Or what you really need to say gonna cause you more problems than if you just would have just said one sentence instead of six. You see? But he got to sit up there and call everybody under the book and call them oil stains and what do you call them, dark ghost and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, okay, all right, okay. So that's pretty much my commentary on that situation that he's playing a very dangerous game. And the last part on that I wanted to follow up on that is like, are you planning your exit? Are you planning? Because there's gonna be one day that you're gonna have to decide: am I gonna deal with this shit, or am I going to choose my own exit? Or I'm gonna be selfish enough to have these people bother my mama, my neighbors, all this stuff. Because it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there unless you pull back and have some form of reflection, it's going to happen because you talking to people who ain't signed up to be talked to that way. And then once again, you playing emotional games with people's hearts. They talking about these motherfuckers talking about they love you. They love you. You need to be worried about anytime somebody starts saying they love you and you don't know them and you ain't never met them, because how you gonna let them go? And I know what I'm about to say is a very profound and deep statement, but it's the truth. The one thing you can't get rid of in this world legally is a human or a person. So if they decide they want to keep bothering you, harassing you, you can't get rid of them. So be careful of what you think is great to have these women in your life and they're fawning over you and all this, but you don't get to decide to tell them to stop. They decide. Now you may curse them out, yell at them, dog at them, lie on them, but that still don't mean that they're gonna leave you the fuck alone. But that's the route you take it because you like the attention and maybe the monetary proceeds and the favors that they do for you. Okay. You got yourself in a love triangle right now. Bean, Mika, and Sour Patch or Shower Cap. I don't think they're gonna take each other out for you. I think they may get fixated on you and come after you. That's how I feel. That's how I honestly feel from that reaction. That's how I feel. What's up, Michelle's daughter? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Only medical help can assist us. Now that whole situation with that Discord, it was unbelievable. And then why are you taking a picture of Michael Jackson? That was the weirdest thing. I'm like, hey, listen, y'all. It seemed like Michael Jackson wasn't dressed up as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wasn't dressed up in no graduation gown or no other shit that was monumental. It was him in his work uniform. And Lemon, you such a fucking liar, bro. You sat up there and posted a damn picture. Beans and Cornbread told you, hey, take that down because it's got his work badge on it. And you like, oh shoot, yeah. And you admitted that. How could you lie like that when you admitted it on ODS Live that you did that? And then turn around and say, oh no, it didn't happen and where's the proof? Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me that you can sit around and turn around and lie, say, yeah, I did that, and then turn around and say to me, where's the proof? Like, what? Who do that? Like, mm, 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 mm. Michelle's Lord says, yeah, Michelle, so it was too much. You honestly could not catch up to it. It was too long. It ain't enough the hours in the day. Michelle's Lord, they started that bad boy almost at the crack of dawn. And that thing didn't end until like 6 hours later. Yeah, because you started off with Shower Cap, aka Sour Patch and Pizarro. Then it went from Sour Patch and Pizarro to Lemon. Then Queen 88, I think, got up there and was going at somebody. So it was just way too much. It was insane. It was really insane. And Treaty, big headed, oh my God, what's the torrential looking ass gonna get up there and oh my baby, oh please the corporate no, sorry pants, I'm like, if you don't get your ugly ass on, how you still even have internet putting people's asses across the dead people's names? I was like, you don't get out of here with that. You irrelevant ass. Oh, I'm just, oh, she get on my nerve. And the way she's sucking on the lip is just only for money. I'm like, that thing, my thing, I'm not. Oh, Lord. Anyway. And then she had a nerve. I forgot who she won at. Then she gonna tell this man, oh, plug in the booty. I was like, plug, how you gonna call him a plug in the booty and you up there plugging Noble's booty with your finger? I was like, do you choose your words before you speak? Like, really? Okay. Oh, anyway, that's why I say some people do not have access to internet. That's her ass. You should not have access. All right, so that's my whole diatribe on that. And we're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, limits can change his ways, limits can have reflection and tone down his spirit. Limits can do that, but I just don't think that his soul and his spirit is that way. And I've been in this game for a long time, and I know how this ends. Only either two ways. Either you you choose your exit, or somebody chooses their exit for you, and that's how that happens. And right now, these people are crazy with the words he said to them today, that they're gonna choose who's the exit for him. Look, so, so these people are these people are. Let's just say, like that. Who said that shit? Olivia, the ugly ass, listening to Oracle, gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, I said Lily is a neophyte and wasn't ready." And say, "Oh, I don't think that he's not ready." No, Lily is not. Lily is not ready for what he wants because if you're going to intentionally keep doing something that you know is going to lead to your demise, will lead to your demise. It might be your Obama phone. I don't know. I don't know. I'm by a fan. It's so freaking hot. And yes, I do have an air conditioner. But it's just so damn hot. Oh, let me tell you about my gym story. So I told you my gym, my other gym, like closed down or whatever. So I'm in freaking panic mode because it's freaking messed up my routine. And I'm trying to like stay in motherfucking state. I ain't trying to get like a big old be like a big old local. So I went to the ghetto gym today at night because I was anticipating that there were less people. Child, I'm telling you, this dude must have been gay, but he was like low key not throwing it gay, and I felt so uncomfortable. First, I mean, when I go to the gym, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm in my mood. I'm in my groove. I'm getting ready to pump this iron, so I keep this thinking so y'all motherfuckers won't mess with me. So this dude, white man, go sit up there and say, "Hi," he said. "Oh, hi, how you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm good. I'm good." He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to stay in shape, you know." I said, "Oh, yeah, I feel you." Then he goes to say, "Oh, he's 66 years old." Oh, shit, I know where this is going. And he says, "Oh, my name is what's that motherfucker name? Oh, Tracy or some crazy shit. What's his name? I don't know. It's Tracy. I don't know what he was." Then he asked me my name. I said, "Oh, my name is SK." I said, "This motherfucker trying. I think he's trying to low key pick up on me." My sound is bad. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Thank you for the additional confirmation. Hold on. Oh Lord. Is that better? Is that better? I hope that's better. Hopefully that's better. But thank you for letting me know. Jin wins. Thank you for winning notification of the year. Let me know. Is that better? I don't know what else to do. To be honest. Oh, it might be my. Oh, okay. Is it Ron P? Pastor Ron? Is that better? Yeah, he all greeting everybody. Greeting everybody like he gonna get Pastor of the Year award at the YouTube Awards. It's girl, it's your picky ass. It's okay. Anyway, Going back to my story, so he said his name, I think it was, I don't know, it was Tracy or whatever. And I said my name is SK. So then I'm like, child, so this is it just don't feel right. He bothering me, and then he looking over. I was like, ugh. So I hurried up and it's not better. Your pleasure. Thank you, the task, girl. Your pleasure. It might be something going on with your audio. Okay, the task said yeah. All right, so okay, all right. So going back to this man, what then? What? Okay, so then he also had an earring in his ear. I was like, child. Then he come asking me if I'm from some kind of island. I said, oh hell no, oh no, I know what this is about. So what I did my arm curls, I did my arm, and I got the hell up out of there. I said, not today. Yeah, I said. Listen, y'all, I turned into a damn runner and a track star at the damn gym today. I was like, doctor, we not doing this today.
Hey, she's a runner, she's a track star.
I sure did. I said no. I see where this is going. So he gonna wait till it lead to the gym close down. We leave. He gonna try to ask you some more questions. No. Start asking me where I'm from and all this. I was like, what? I don't even know you. Like, why are you asking me? And it's something. If y'all ever been to a gym, there's something called gym friendly. Like, okay, y'all may be using the same machine and just to break the ice of the aura. But this motherfucker, I think this dude was trying to hit. I don't. He was just asking too many. Like, I know this is majority women audience, but men don't be talking to each other like that unless we talking about sports or we see something. We're not gonna be asking, "Hey, Ron, where are you from? Are you trying to lose weight too?" Obviously, motherfucker, I'm in the gym. I'm not a damn Burger King lifting with a dumbbell in my hand, am I? Of course, I'm here trying to lose motherfucking weight. Why do you think I'm here? Like, I was like, I was 66. I don't give a damn. Why are you telling me your age is 66? What? I mean, it was just weird. It was one of the most weirdest encounters I ever had in the gym ever. That's gonna go down in my archive. It's just one of the weirdest. I was just like, child. And then once he asked me where I'm from, I just did my arm curl and got the hell up out of there. Got in my car and just zoomed away. I was like, like I was like, hopefully he ain't that every night. Oh my god. Oh, anyway, I may try to go in the morning. Hopefully his ass ain't there. Okay, all right. But the only good thing was it was just him and I, so it wasn't no issue about no equipment. And then some other guys that were playing ball, they came in. So like I was like, oh my god, this is so awkward. Anyway, um, okay, so we talked about Demon Soul. Demon Soul is on a hunt for Lemon. She is sitting up there acting like she is doing academic social research and is concerned about Lemon's welfare and is wondering what programs they have in his living facility. Child, told Lemon leave these motherfuckers alone, but you gotta learn the hard way, okay? They even talk about maybe conjuring up some funds to interview MJ if they can find him. Mm. And they say Lemon's selfish because they know he don't want nobody to do an interview with MJ. Then again, this is a small world, so you never know. Ness. Now Ness was over there. My golly, that's why they say don't ever get into nobody's beef on YouTube. Because guess what Ness was on Jay Wilson Live? Can you believe that? Like, what? What? Yeah, she was over there. They were having a good time, laughing, giggling, hee hee ha ha, and all that. But Ness is thinking of using, no, she's not thinking of using. Ness is using AI. She says she's learning AI. She's doing all this stuff on AI. But I wanted to tell Ness, as of yesterday or the day before, YouTube just released some rules on AI and using it for content. There will be no monetization regarding AI content and for videos. Nope, 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 nope. So I see Ness's game plan. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do stuff with AI and be able to monetize it and make money. YouTube said no, absolutely not. They said denied. No, they said they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna allow that. And those kind of things will not be part of their YouTube partner program. No. So I don't know that. Oh, yeah, and TikTok is going away. They said TikTok is going. Well, they're gonna have a U.S. version of TikTok, but the Chinese version is going away. What was this? I think September 1st. So yeah, so prepare for that. But yeah, and I don't know if once YouTube starts changing their rules, I don't know if that's going to be the same for all social media platforms. Because just be honest, if you can sit up here and create multiple AI channels, that's going to bankrupt YouTube. So Ness, you might have to come up with something else if that was your game plan. Unfortunately. All right, so that's my commentary, y'all. Please feel free to see and adjust for the outside surfing around if you're thoroughly entertained and educated. I'm gonna drop my link in case anybody wants to come up and share anything or talk about anything. I got a couple of minutes. If not, that's okay. But that's what I gotta say. We gotta be careful what we say. And like I said in my live last night, or nobody is starting their live with no damn credits. When people's characters' names, nobody got no commercials during the live, and nobody's got no outros or no ending credits. So don't sit up here and say it's part of a show or anything like that when your content is directly related to people's real life situations and stuff like that. Because all we heard today was people who were getting evicted and getting visited by the state and all that other stuff and all that. So people's real aesthetics, that's all we heard. So just be careful what y'all keep saying. All right. With that being said, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for being a wonderful audience. It was good to see some new people here. Um, Also, please thumbs up the live before you exit the live. And I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. Y'all have a good night. Be the change y'all want to see in the world. Have a great day tomorrow. The week is almost over. Oh, in case y'all didn't know, NVIDIA has become the most valuable company ever at $4 trillion. So if y'all looking for some Nvidia may be the place. I don't know. I do feel there is going to be an independent crash, but what do I know? I don't know, but who knows? But just to share that with y'all, Nvidia has become, and if you've been around, I've always been talking about Nvidia for the longest, but Nvidia has become the most valuable company ever in the world at $4 trillion. Okay. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all take care. Thank you for your compliment, Detach, and being a wonderful avatar supporter. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully nothing else pop off. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, not like.
Woo, child, Pizarro. All right, y'all. We'll end on this note. Bye, y'all.
Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Night out, night out, night out, a night out.
Oh hell no!
Bye, y'all.